So there we go. There's rumor here that Pokemon Sword and Shield's Ultra Beasts could read into Crown Tundra, meaning that big things for Kalos DLC rumors. The inclusion of Ultra Beasts and Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra bodes well for rumors of a third kind, Kalos-based DLC in the works. Well, the doubt Sword and Shield's being post-launch DLC. Mirror undoubtedly sucked, but this was a major break for the franchise, something that hasn't been done before. Everything for Pokemon Future itself for the current generation was called for question. With Count Tundra out now, this would Sword and Shield outdoing it again. The DLC expands the endgame content of the latest generation. Allowing fans to partake in Dynamax adventures and collect legendaries both new and old. However, it's not something that only one other game has done before. The two generational gimmicks in one entry, and mostly anecdotal as new evidence for Kalos DLC. And with the generations, they have simply introduced a new story or gameplay gimmicks of these games. So these are simply new like co-op in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which wasn't really co-op at all, as well. And again, the Poketoon was like, oh my god, the co-op's so great. It isn't that great. It's barely even co-op at all. You know, if it was real co-op, you would have had two teams of Pokemon as well, trained them up and stuff, and champion defense like a Sun and Moon. But like those other features, every franchise-based day, the biggest gimmicks are usually region locked, or at least generation locked. Generation X and Y, Pokemon X-Y introduced Mega Evolution. And of course, there are some people criticize it, but quickly go on by people. And Generation decided to double down on this. Instead, they swiped the very most part, and they introduced Ultra Beasts. Pokemon have very strange powers as well. Pokemon Sun and Moon did include Mega Evolution, but with real consequence. Mega Stones could be only found out to be in Sun and Moon. There's new evolution type being tacked on, and Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire included primal reversions, which basically Mega Evolutions could go on Kyogre, and to the Gen 8 story, the story advanced. Sword and Shield did effectively delay of all this game of that, and Mega Evolution isn't possible, and Fire Crown Tundra Ultra Beasts are irrelevant. However, what Sword and Shield does an Ultra Beast forward than Sun and Moon and Mega Evolutions. As for aforementioned, the Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon are eventually an afterthought. Pokemon Sword and Shield makes the Ultra Beasts unique encounters. It makes them feel genuine and quantity equivalent to Dynamax adventures. Catching the guard bird forms and checking out the Reggie Titans, in fact, to unlock the Ultra Beasts at the correct order to grind birds and Reggies to receive this legendary clue. Furthermore, Crown Tundra is home to many legendary Pokemon, puts the Ultra Beasts at equal according with the unique rule. Pokemon Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra DLC respects the past while covering out the future. This bodes well for Kalos DLC rumors. For those who are unfamiliar, there are rumors that a third DLC is coming out. Admittedly, there hasn't been much depth to these rumors outside of war. When they reach a Sword and Shield, they found the connection because of Kalos' correction. The Great War suggests that Kalos and Kalos are connected. This has manifested in many ways, but there is still anger to believe that the Kalos DLC is coming to Sword and Shield, but the current expansion pass especially now over. Of course, Bay out now thinking that there could be a whole new region, proving or disproving where it is not here or is not there. Assuming the rumors are somewhat true and gave big move forward of Kalos DLC, it is surprised that Sword and Shield will have Mega Evolution, and this in turn begs our questions that Mega Evolution working alongside Dynamax and Gigantamax team, but this is simple makes it than how it's balanced. While Ultra Beasts are added to the game as well, to release this year, I'll go all in and add Mega Evolution too. Wherever this form of Kalos DLC would take, it would be clear that it would be tacked on to save fans. Presumably, unlocking Mega Evolutions would be a part of the aforementioned DLC, with some respect to Ultra Beasts given to Mega Evolutions. What remains uncertain for Ultra Pokemon Sword and Shield, but with Ultra Beasts now in the game, and now the territory options for players, Mega Evolutions seem more possible than ever. So there we go. That means Ultra Beasts, Mega Evolutions could be coexisting if instead of once again if a Kalos DLC is real. So that's basically it about this week. Goodbye.